It's stupid.
It's pointless.
It's irrelevant.
It's Things That Matter with Mike and Nev. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's Things That Matter with Mike and Nev. I'm Nevin Barrage, and he's Michael Feldman. Things That Matter with Mike and Nev can be found on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel, Things That Matter with Mike and Nev. And Mike, this week's topic is actually something that I thought of during last week's topic.
Okay.
We were talking about that marathon runner in New York who was taking all the selfies of hot guys.
Okay.
And when we were talking about her, you described her as an actor.
Right.
So she's part of the theater, or she's part of the movies. I don't know what she does, but you described her as an actor.
Right.
And it got me thinking. Here's my question to you.
Mm-hmm.
When did we start calling women actors? When did we start calling actresses actors? When did this start? Now they're all actors.
Right.
There's no actors and actresses. Now everybody's an actor.
Yeah, I mean, they still have it in the Academy Awards, I guess, where it's like Best Actor, Best Actress, or whatever. They don't say, like, Best Female Actor.
Okay,
right?
so that it really begs the question, then, why are we calling them actors all of a sudden?
Yeah, I don't know. This is funny, because I used to do theater, right? I used to be a big actor.
You went to Sarah Lawrence. You study, well, they don't have majors at Sarah Lawrence.
That's correct.
But basically everything is drama.
Also, we don't typically wear shades to do a video podcast, but that's okay.
I like these shades. I think it looks good.
I was scared when I first saw you.
Really?
I thought something had happened.
I think it looks cool.
Okay.
My eyes just kind of shift all over the place when I do these things.
I'm going to wear them next time.
Go for it.
All right,
do it.
Good.
It's going to be,
this is the last shadeless podcast for a little while.
Be your own man. If you want to be your own man by copying me, that's fine.
Oh, I see.
Go right ahead.
Okay. Maybe I'll wear a silly hat.
Whatever.
Okay.
Whatever works for you.
Cool.
I mean, because remember, you're the actor.
Oh, right.
Used to be, and you said you used to be a big actor. What did you do?
What do you mean?
Well, okay, you said you're big.
I did stage primarily.
Okay,
so
professional.
No, I never was on Broadway or something or off Broadway, but I did.
High school.
Yeah, high school, college. Yeah,
you did stuff.
I did stuff.
Okay, but you weren't like big. You were you dabbled in the arts.
That's correct. However, I am fully aware of this whole actress thing.
So you can enlighten us on this subject.
I don't know if I can. This is the thing. I think this is a good discussion because...
Okay, wait, so you're fully aware of this.
Yes.
You were a big-time actor, but you didn't do anything big.
I didn't say I was a big-time actor.
What you're saying.
You just said I dabbled in the arts.
Okay, well, I know you dabbled in the arts, but you made yourself out to be this, big Hollywood guy who knew everything about this actress thing, but now you actually...
Look, how can I be a big Hollywood guy if I'm not even wearing shades? Right?
Good point.
I'm just saying.
Okay. All right, so let's give me your thoughts, your expert opinion on why all of a sudden actresses are being called actors anywhere outside the academy.
It's a weird thing. When I first started doing acting, which was actually it was before high school. Really, I was really a little kid. I don't remember it at all. Okay. I remember they were just called actresses. It wasn't a thing.
This to me was a recent thing. This was like the last 3 or 4 years.
No, it's longer than that.
Really?
But, I'm
not an actor. I don't know.
No, I know, but it is a weird thing. Well, right. But it is a weird thing where people, I think, my guess, and I could be totally wrong about this, is that it is a somewhat PC thing, with gender. Like, in other words, that an actress, a female actor, shouldn't have to be defined by her gender, right? In order to be considered an actor or whatever, and so therefore it's like just one name for everybody, and it's not. It's not discriminatory. It doesn't make people, be noted because of their gender.
See, this is why, and I actually agree with your argument, and here's why I hate it.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's Mr. and Mrs., or Mr. and Miss, or Mr. and Ms.
Yep.
Now, if I'm a female, I don't want to be called Mr. with the idea being, well, I don't want to be stereotyped because of my gender. I don't think that's a stereotype. I just think it's pointing out that, this person is a man and this person is a woman.
Yes.
I don't think one is above the other, let's say.
Right.
And so I think the same thing with actors and actresses. I don't think that, actor is above actress, but, by the same token, it's just a matter of, differentiating the two. Like, to me, I think the greatest, actress, of all time, actor or actress, is Meryl Streep.
Okay.
I just think she's awesome. The woman's been nominated for the Academy Award 45 times. Seems like not only every year she nominated, every year she deserves to win.
Yeah.
And they just don't give it to her because then it would seem like, she gets it all the time.
Yeah,
she should. Yeah. And so I don't look down upon her when someone refers to her as an actress.
Okay.
So that what I'm saying? So that to me is just a way of just showing, this person's a man, this person's a woman.
Yeah.
Now, spokesman and spokeswoman. It's kind of the same concept. There's, basically, it's just to differentiate that the person is a man or the person's a woman. I don't think one name is higher than the other.
But see, this is the thing with the spokesman-spokeswoman thing, right? It may not matter,
right?
But what's the point of even having a gender for that? In that situation, right?
Well,
Why not say spokesperson?
Okay, but then what's the point of having things like actor and actress or Mr. and Mrs.? I mean, why I guess let's make everything gender neutral, right? Let's not have dresses in this. Let's just have everything gender neutral. Let's just be communist. Let's just become a communist country. Let's just make everything the same. That's just what we should do because it shouldn't matter. We shouldn't treat boys like boys and women like women. We shouldn't differentiate. We shouldn't point out one or the other. Penis is the same as a vagina. Vagina is the same as a penis. Yeah. It's all the same. We're all. I mean, come on. I mean, I know what you're saying, but I mean, I just think it gets to be a little too far.
Yeah.
I just think it's to be a little too much. I understand when there's certain terms which may put down somebody because of their gender, then sure, switch them. And I'll be honest, I really can't think of any terms off the top of my head in the professional world in which the term puts down the woman and puts her in a subservient position to the man. Yeah. I don't think so. But so me, I don't think it's doing it. I don't think there's a problem differentiating between a man and a woman. It's just to show it's a man and a woman.
Right.
I don't know. What's the problem?
I know. I think it's funny. I think the issue with in the acting world, and this actually came up I think this year with Jennifer Lawrence talking about it, and I'm forgetting who. I think it was Cate Blanchett was talking about it. That it's very common, especially in film, for female roles to be written to be way more. I guess boring is the word. It's all about sex appeal, or or they're not like the leads. They're not given a lot to do.
Sounds like in the way they're typecast.
In a sense. Okay. Now, and what's funny about this is I think this came up especially this year.
Okay.
Because this year, two of the biggest, movies. I mean, two of the highest grossing movies, including maybe the biggest success of anything this year, Frozen, right? And then the Hunger Games, Catching Fire, were both female centric and female led, and they were enormously successful and popular. So I guess the point here is that there's an argument that women are still, being treated. I'm not sure if inferior is the right word, but it's that they're not given.
In the industry, men are still treated better than women, essentially. In terms of roles, in terms of money. Okay, and that.
So in that sense, right? You know what I mean? I'm not saying that therefore we need to go as far as to eliminate actress. I'm not sure if that's completely necessary.
I just don't think it's going to work.
Yeah.
I just think listen. If you call Jennifer Lawrence an actor, doesn't change the fact that she has breasts and a vagina.
No,
and that's just reality. I mean, I just see that, and it's not going to change the fact that you may still put her in female roles. And okay, I understand the argument is female roles are kind of maybe different from male roles. Maybe they're not as popular. Maybe a little more boring. But honestly, I think in today's movie world, I just think that's not the case because I think more and more, you'll see women in action movies. And in the case of Hunger Games, let's call that an action movie. Okay. There's a lot of that.
That's fair.
I mean, there's a lot of action to it,
sure.
and it stars a woman in a female lead. And I think today the days of the 80s action movies are really going by the wayside. As I think movies starring Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger really don't do well at the box office, and they're headed up by men. So I mean, I get that argument, but I also think it's becoming an antiquated argument. And even if that argument held water, calling it a woman an actor is not going to change things. And again, I'm going to go back to the Meryl Streep argument. I think skills are skills. I think that if you are good enough, you are going to transcend gender in that respect. Okay. I think the talent speaks for itself. I mean, she's a perfect example. She gets nominated every single year. She should win every single year. And I'll tell you something. If you put Meryl Streep in an action movie, not only am I going to watch it, I think it's going to do gangbusters at the box office. Yeah. Simply because of who she is. And she's a woman.
Yeah. No, absolutely. It's not... It's a tricky thing.
It's a tricky thing because it's gender and because we're talking about male roles and female roles. And that we can't treat one above the other.
Well, and that I think it's... okay, well, so all right. So here's the thing. What would you do? Right? Let's say that let's say that there was like a requirement. I mean, I'm just being totally weird and hypothetical here.
Throw it out there.
Let's say there's a requirement, right, for you to change the word actor, right, to make it more gender neutral, or whatever. I mean, again, this wouldn't really happen, but let's say it would. I mean, what would you do? Would you make actress not exist? Would you create a brand new word?
I mean, I theater person. You know, I call it act person. I don't know. I mean, I
like act
person, like spokesperson.
Act people.
Okay, but here's my point.
I like it.
Why do we have to create something to become more gender neutral? Why is it an issue? That's the problem with the world today. Seriously, I think that we make mountains into molehills all the time. I think it's a perfect example. Oh my God, we can't use the word actress because actress signifies she's a female, and that means she's going to automatically be put down. And thus we have to, why is she not good enough to be an actor? Of course she should be an actor.
Right.
She's strong enough. She's a powerful woman. And I'm not trying to put women down when I say that. I'm not.
Yeah.
A strong woman. Yeah. Good for you. More power to you. I just don't think that calling yourself an actor as opposed to an actress, kind of does anything. I don't think that's gonna solve the problem.
Okay.
I mean, that's just how I feel.
All right.
So I mean that's just me.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I would say that I feel like an actor, having someone like this, having someone like Meryl Streep, right, or something like that. I mean, I think that it is important to make it clear, and I don't know if we can pull this off yet, but that actor and actress are the same.
They are the same.
That they're exactly the same. That there isn't something that's
There's nothing. I think we're there. Yeah. I think we've made it there. Let's embrace the fact that we've changed society.
Wow.
Let's embrace the fact
guys.
We did it.
Yeah.
We're there.
Okay.
We broke women. We broke down the walls.
Wow.
We did it. We got there now. Now you're doing action films. Now you're doing gangbusters at the box office.
Okay.
You're winning awards. Good for you. You took the shackles off. Yes, we did it. Hurrah! Well, that's going to do it for this week's episode of Things That Matter with Mike and Nev. For Michael Feldman, I'm Nevin Barrett. It's Things That Matter.